Welcome to Stannard Misadventures. Today's episode, Welcome to Stannard. Let's take a little journey. Move past the hustle and bustle of everyday life and go somewhere where folks don't know the meaning of those words. This is Stannard, Vermont, a little town where everyone knows everyone else. There aren't too many people here. In fact, you could fit the entire population on a commercial airliner. No paved roads, no glitz and glamour, just the small towniest that a small town can be. But don't be fooled. Every person in this town is rich with color, especially the ones that we will be focusing on today. On the far edge of town, surrounded by a circle of red oak trees, lies a small, white house. Not much to look at, to be sure, but looks can be deceiving. For in the basement, a young man is tinkering away at his greatest creation.
Just a little more, and done! Arise, my creation, arise!
Systems online. By the way, do you have to do that every time you make a repair?
Well, excuse me for having an appreciation for the theatrics, Roberto. I can always remove your new hands and put the claws back on.
I'll be good.
This is Erasmus, a young visionary and a lifelong resident of Stannard. Yes, he has managed to build a robot. One Roberto by name. As miraculous as this invention seems, all Roberto can really do is just, well, be Roberto.
So, anything else you need? New joints? Tightened cooling fans? Missile launchers?
I've said no to missile launchers 7 times. What makes you think I'll say yes this time?
Come on! There's gotta be something else you need.
You okay? You seem a bit twitchy. Twitchier than usual, that is.
I'm just a little anxious, that's all. It's here! It's here! That has to be it!
Now hang on, let's not get carried away. And he's gone. Ah, the mail is here. Anything good?
Let's see. Junk, bill, junk, spam, scam, piece of lunch meat. Aha!
There it was. A large, light blue envelope. Erasmus carefully opened it, and out came a shimmering piece of paper.
Here it is, Roberto. My doctorate has finally arrived. From this day forward, I am no longer just Erasmus. I am now Dr. Erasmus.
Congratulations!
Thank you, my shiny metal friend. 4 years of juggling 8 classes per semester have finally paid off. The youngest doctor this side of Vermont. And now, I'm one step closer to using my tinkering and tech to change the world! Somehow.
You mean you haven't thought that through yet?
Oh, well, the way I see it, God's gonna show me where to go. Besides, I'm gonna do so much that I don't know where to start. I've gotta tell someone. I've gotta tell everybody. See you later, Roberto.
Don't strain yourself.
Erasmus. Oh, sorry. Dr. Erasmus set off through the gravel streets. First he passed the church and found someone raking the flood of leaves off their lawn. It was Pastor Haas, the town's resident preacher.
Hello there, Pastor Haas. Why, hello there, Erasmus. That's Dr. Erasmus now. You mean? That's right. Just got it in 2.5 minutes ago. Well, that's swell. So what are you gonna do with it? Well, there's a lot of things I want to do, to be honest, but they're all about moving up in the world, onward and upward. Well, someone's gotta do that round here.
Erasmus ran up and down the town, spreading the news. Most, like Harold Paxton or Miss Irvine, were more than thrilled, but others, such as the town's resident tycoon, Mr. Scott, acted as though Dr. Erasmus wasn't even there. Undeterred, Erasmus kept on running. That is, until he saw it. a golden flyer stuck to a tree, wafting in the wind.
Oh, what's this? Position open for the director of the annual Stannard Town play. Any and all oddballs will be considered. Hey, I'm any and all oddballs! This is perfect! Today is just opening up all kinds of doors!
As though he forgot all about the excitement of becoming a doctor, Erasmus ran back home to fill out his application. Don't worry, you won't have to hear all about that. It's not the most exciting thing to hear, filling out a form and all. Instead, let's shift our focus to the other side of town. Two girls were walking through the heart of town, suitcases in hand. One was wearing a striking dress, quite overdressed for day-to-day wear, if I do say so myself, while the other was in ragged jeans and a sweatshirt, her entire demeanor just radiating confidence.
Why did you have the cab stop so far away from the town? I didn't want to pay any more than the driver was charging. Plus, he was getting lippy. All he did was say that he didn't like basketball. Nobody doesn't like basketball. I don't like basketball. You don't count. So I don't count, and neither does the cab driver, the guy at the deli, Mom. There you go again, taking someone else's side. Why do we always have to fight like this? It's a new town and a new start. Can't we just try to get along? I suppose. Good. Now that that's out of the way, we can carry forward with the pothole. No, with the... Oof! I see what you mean.
Looking up, she saw two men in striking suits. One was tall, thin, and had very expressive eyes. The other was massive, bulky, and so clean-cut that he looked almost unreal. The first man stepped forward.
Hey, are you alright?
Oh, I'm just fine. Thank you.
Here, let me help you out. I take it that you're new in town.
Why? Because she fell? That's an innocent mistake that...
No, I meant because I haven't seen you two around before.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, this place is so small you'll get to know everybody in a matter of a week or two. Name's Harold Paxton, and this is my butler, Dawes.
Charmed.
Hi, I'm Elaine Hobbs, and this is my sister, Elena. Likewise charmed.
That might be a little hard to remember with such similar names and all.
We get that a lot. Thank you for your help. We can take it from here.
No, please, I insist. We'll help you with your stuff.
We will?
Yes, we will.
But we barely know them. They could be dangerous criminals. Or worse, used car retailers.
First of all, those are the same things. Second, just help.
Very well, sir.
Thank you so much.
Harold and Dawes scooped up the fallen bags and followed Elaine and Elena over to their new home.
Where are you guys from originally?
Hartford. That's in Connecticut.
Well, I never would have guessed that.
Not now, Dawes.
Once again, my creativity has been squelched.
Well, what brings you around here? Nobody ever moves here. Really, I mean that. Nobody.
We were getting tired of all the hustle and bustle of city life. Everything is always rush in, rush out, busy, busy, busy. Exactly. So we looked for some quiet, out-of-nowhere town, and this was the quietest and most out-of-nowhere place we could find in the New England area.
That's us, all right.
And you two still live together?
Hey, we're fresh out of college, and we don't have jobs yet. We're trying to save money where we can. Besides, we're sisters! We don't really want to be apart. Sure. Okay.
They walked up to a small teal house with a purple roof and orange gutters. The paint was chipping, the colors clashed, and the grass was overgrown. Harold and Dawes seemed put off, but Elaine stared at it with awe.
Well, here's home. What I could do with fixing up this place. I can make it look so extravagant.
Make way, coming through. Oops, sorry, Miss Lackey. Excuse me, Harold. Excuse me, Dawes. Excuse me, girls I don't know. Hold on a moment. Who are you?
Our new neighbors.
Elaine. And Elena.
Ah, so you're twins, I see. Is either one of you the evil twin?
Her. What? Nothing.
Well, it's been nice meeting you two, but I best be going, lest I face tardiness.
What's the hurry here, Erasmus? Or rather, Dr. Erasmus?
This, my application for the director for the annual Stannard Town Play.
Oh, well, best of luck to you then.
Just be sure to cast me in the lead.
There's supposed to be a big town meeting tomorrow where they'll tell us all about who gets the position. Gotta go turn in my application in, and away I go.
Oh, a play! That sounds wonderful! I say we should do it. What? No way. I'm not getting up on a stage in some fancy schmancy costume and prancing around in front of complete strangers. Oh, come on! It'll help us get to know people here. Plus, you could just do stage crew if you don't feel like you can handle actually being in it. What are you trying to say here? I just can't win with you. Come on, let's go.
Harold and Dawes waved to the girls as they walked inside their new house. Elaine and Elena found their own rooms very quickly. Elaine spent the next 3 hours unpacking and organizing everything. Meanwhile, Elena finished in half that time, as she just dumped all of her things into random drawers and cupboards. The next day, a very, very small crowd had gathered outside of a stage, which had been set up on the church lawn. In the front row was Dr. Erasmus, Roberto, Harold, and Dawes.
So, are these new neighbors of ours coming?
Either that's them, or I need new glasses.
Hey guys, you made it!
We wouldn't miss it for the world. At least, I wouldn't. Ugh. Would you please just give it a try? Would you please stop giving me a headache?
Thank you for not building me any siblings.
Well, you'd better keep behaving, or I might make you a little sister.
You wouldn't dare.
Whoa, a robot!
Where? I love doing that.
That's amazing.
That has a name. It's Roberto.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
The crowd went silent as a slender woman in a blue pantsuit took the stage. Erasmus leaned forward excitedly, hardly able to contain himself. This was Miss Lackey, personal assistant to Mayor Stanford. With a deep breath, she began her introduction.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's time for the Stannard Town Play director announcement. As you know, the person in charge will choose the play, hold auditions, and make sure that everything will be spick and span, all while working with the directors of the Homeowners Association.
Oh no, they're in charge of this thing?
There are so many negative circumstances that can come from this. The question is, which ones will they be?
Anything is possible with the League of Men with Disappointing Hats.
I'm sorry, the League of what?
The League of Men with Disappointing Hats, the corrupt, scheming leaders of the Homeowners Association, and the top advisors to the mayor. Each one wore a different, yet blank and boring hat, and went by the name of the hat that they wore. Each wore a different, yet blank and boring hat, and went by the name of the hat they wore. There was Top, the leader and chief visionary. Fez, the team genius. Bowler, lover of mischievous schemes and trickery. Fedora, the energetic yet clueless one. Beanie, the eternal kid at heart. And Cap. Who was Cap? Together, they sought to stretch their power to the farthest reaches of Stannard, and to have control over all they surveyed. Of course, they didn't much care for the team name that the people had given them. But when even the mayor started calling them this, they reluctantly embraced the new label. One Miss Lackey ushered them on stage. Top took his place as the other men with disappointing hats gathered around.
Hello there, everyone. Although most of you know who we are, we see some fresh faces in the audience.
2 to be exact.
Yes. So allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Top.
Polar!
Fez.
Beanie, Fedora.
But we're better known as the League of Men with Disappointing Hats!
Boo! Boo!
How dare you, whoever you are, prepare to find the most unpleasant varieties of mold in your mailbox!
No need to go to that extreme. Keep a level head, Bowler. Now, to announce our selection.
Thank you, everyone. As director, I'll be extra sure to provide fulfilling entertainment, grand spectacles, and some sort of third thing. It's going to be something that the Lord will be proud of.
Hold on a moment, Erasmus. We have not announced the winner yet. And the winner is... Who's the winner?
It's, Erasmus.
What? How could he have won?
He's the only one who entered.
So who won?
No one won. Well, I guess we'll just have to do it ourselves.
Hold it! Hold everything!
Oh boy, here it comes.
Here, what comes?
Out from the crowd and bursting onto the stage, dragging Dr. Erasmus along, was Fergus McFurley, the biggest, proudest, and angriest man in all of Stannard. Whenever he had a problem, the whole town knew about it. This was both due to his confrontational demeanor and overall loud voice. Every day he donned his traditional Scottish garb and was ready to find something to get angry at. And today, he found it.
Give me one good reason why this man shouldn't direct a play.
Fergus, please, I don't need you to defend me.
Yes, you do. Now, what is it? Do you think he's irresponsible?
It's not that we think you're irresponsible.
It's just that you're too inexperienced and don't know how the world works.
Way to lay on the subtlety, Beanie.
Okay, now I think you need to defend me.
You got it, buddy. If you ham-gurgling blobfish nibblers would just give him a chance, he'd bring something great to this town, the likes of which you men with hats would never think of. Gurgling blubber... What? Yo, gee, you getting all up in our biz. Now stand down and don't get all wiggity-whack. I have understood none of what you just said.
I'm a doctor, and I don't even understand him.
You've only been a doctor for 1 day.
It still counts.
Even so, you're not working with...
Just a moment. It's Mayor Stanford.
Mr. Mayor, we cannot afford this man to direct our play.
We cannot, but I can. That is because I am the mayor and you are not.
Really? You mean it?
Of course, I trust you. I'm ready to see what you can show us. We both have something in common, you know.
We both won our positions because we're the only ones that applied?
Well, I was going to say that we both wear socks, but that works as well.
I don't wear socks. I wear flip-flops.
Well, I'm wrong again, I see.
Our concern, sir, are that this man will make a mockery out of this honored tradition.
And how?
That's not a good thing.
Sorry. He'll have you six to make sure that he doesn't go too overboard, and you six will have him to make sure that you remember to have fun. And to breathe. Oh no, I always forget that one. You have two different visions, but if you put them together, you can make something great. Teamwork is the name of the game. Now have fun. I must be off. Miss Lackey.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to return to my office. Please bring me to it.
Yes, sir.
Now then, as director, I'll be extra sure to provide all of the things that I said in my previous statement. You won't be sorry.
Let's hope you're right.
Now that this is a thing that we must endure, here, you'll need this.
What's this? A list of approved choices? Actually, these are the ones that are not approved. Oh boy, you are in trouble.
And here is a series of important binders, all color-coded and arranged by size.
Heavy?
I love my job.
Let us know what your choice is by tonight, and auditions are tomorrow at 6.
Alright. Come on, Fergus.
Do you think he can do it?
With our guidance, he can.
We'll make sure of it.
The crowd dispersed, each person returning to their day-to-day lives. Erasmus, Roberto, Harold, Elaine, Elena, Dawes, and Fergus walked away from the meeting and down the road.
I wonder what play I could do. Willy Wonka? Nah, candy promotes bad eating habits. The Drowsy Chaperone? too old. The Nerd, too obscure. Wizard of Oz, not obscure enough. The Never-Ending Story, no, people like stories that end. Avenue Q, people might be scared of the puppets.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with that one.
Maybe something religious themed. Something like Godspell.
You sure know a lot of musicals, huh?
I know enough.
What ones are on the list?
Let's see. No play will be accepted unless it's been written by the League of Men with Disappointing Hats. And the rest of the list is just the same thing repeated over and over again.
Wow, redundant and a waste of paper. Everyone's two favorite things.
So you're only allowed to do their stuff? Well, that stinks.
It may not be all bad.
Indeed. What kind of things do they write?
Or maybe that's what's in the binders you got. Let's take a look.
The eternal scent of hope?
To know the sky?
The sweet sting of the summer sun?
Stir pompously, prim and perfect in the uneventful journey to the extremely subdued land of monochrome gray?
Oh, this is terrible. These sound so prideful and showy. I don't want to do any of those plays.
It appears that you don't have much of a choice. You're going to have to choose one of these.
I guess so. But hey, I can still take a few creative liberties with the script.
I don't think so. It says right on the title page, no creative liberty shall be taken.
Never mind.
Maybe if you go along with what they want, you'll be able to have a better time as a director.
And if you suck up to them, the League may let you do some fun stuff with it. There's no way that uppity people like the League of Men with Disappointing Hats would disapprove of flattery.
Exactly! You're good at this, Harold.
Well, I do have a lot of experience in the biz.
Oh, I didn't know that Wontads counted as experience. Shh! Hey, don't you...
If I may interject, you're always saying that you want to be used by God, and that God can use anyone in any situation. Well, you are anybody, and this is certainly any situation. If you want God to use you, you need to take the job.
So, what do you say, Dr. Erasmus?
I'd say it's worth a shot.
Great! And as discussed, you're gonna give me the lead role, right?
This won't be so bad. Hey, with God working through us, it can even be great.
Hello? Me? Lead role?
I can see it now. A grand spectacle for the town to see. This is going to be wonderful. I better get started straight away.
Hey, wait for me!
How come nobody ever answers my questions?
I feel your pain, sir. I feel your pain.
That night, Erasmus had made his decision, and he was off to the League of Men with Disappointing Hats' office. 2 binders in hand. One was the script that he chose, while the other was a well-organized list of all the big new ideas that he had to make it fun and exciting.
Hello?
We don't want what you're selling.
Okay, then.
My bad, bro. That guy's a little light in the dome, you dig?
Not at all.
Hey, come on in. Hey, fellas, it's the doctor.
Yes, let's get this done. Which one did he select?
I can't read the title. I think it's in Arabic or something.
It's upside down, Beanie.
Oh, yeah, okay. The Island of Silver.
Ah, a truly inspired choice. One of my best, I'd say.
It sure is something, all right. Now, I brought along this binder full of ideas for...
Auditions are tomorrow. This office, 6 p.m. We will have the materials set up in the lobby for anyone who wants to audition.
But what about my ideas?
They most certainly do exist. Now, we will see you tomorrow.
But...
See you tomorrow, Erasmus!
All right, stop shoving.
With that, Erasmus walked back to his house. Binder of ideas in hand, despite his rejection, his head was still swimming with ideas. Tomorrow, he will prove that he's up to the job, and that he can make this town play the best one that Stannard had ever seen. The next day, the League of Men with Disappointing Hats were all in their office, waiting for Erasmus. The small lobby had several prospective actors waiting. Script sheets in hand, and a frantic and frazzled Erasmus ran through the lobby and burst through the office door.
There you are. You're 10 minutes late.
Sorry, I was lying awake all night thinking about this play. Didn't fall asleep until 3 in the morning, and I guess that caused me to oversleep.
Excuses, excuses. Not very becoming of a director, nor a man with a doctorate. Now, who's auditioning first?
Who's going to be on door duty?
Cap, you're not doing anything worthwhile. You do the menial labor. Yes, go on. Hey there, Harold Paxton, actor extraordinaire. Not like I really needed an audition, but here we go. I hereby...
Yes! Woo! Wonderful! Well, Harold, as discussed, the lead role is open for...
You can't honestly cast him as the lead. He's so unorthodox.
And you didn't even let him get 5 words out!
Look, he's my friend. I trust him. Besides, it's my play, and what I say goes.
But we're your supervisors, and what we say goes.
And my on-the-spot analysis dictates that there is only a 29.6% chance that Harold would be a convincing Captain Sid.
What?
I know, I'm good, aren't I?
Wait! Hold on a sec, Captain Sid? No way I'm gonna play someone named Captain Sid.
I thought you wanted to play the lead.
Let me see the character list. Not him, not her. Aha! There's the one, Orlando. I can see it now. A heroic, suave swashbuckler who marches to the beat of a different drum.
Harold, Orlando is...
Perfect! Welcome aboard! Thank you. I'll see you on the set. Oh, hi Elaine. Best of luck.
Oh, thank you.
Why didn't you let me explain it to him?
Because I want to see the look on his face when he finds out!
Hi, I'm so excited. I love theater and...
Perfect! Great job!
That wasn't my audition, though.
Even so, I can see your wide array of emotion and theatrical energy.
Really? You think so?
Another friend, I take it? You can't just stuff that cast full of your compatriots. That's not how theater works.
Someone's never been on Broadway. So, Elaine, how does the role of Lucy sound?
That sounds great. I'll see you at rehearsals.
Is he just gonna fill the whole show with his friends?
No. No, wait, no, that's... What's the opposite of no? The other... Yes, that's it. Yes, he definitely is. I'm here to audition for the tree.
The tree? Why? There are so many parts, ones that are far richer, and...
I want to be the tree! It's part of the family tradition to play the tree, and I'm going to carry out that sacred tradition. But before I begin, I must know, what kind of tree is in this show?
Does it matter?
It matters a great deal, Doctor. It dictates every little decision I make in my performance.
All right, it's an oak tree.
An oak. The mightiest of all the trees. Now, here I go.
Yes, perfect!
Oh dear.
Really? I thought I came off as too much of a maple or a spruce.
You're fine.
As expected, the rest of the auditions were more of the same, with Erasmus and the League of Men with Disappointing Hats arguing over every little thing. But eventually, they were able to cast the roles, and were all set to start the rehearsals.
All right, everyone, let's get this show on the road. I will be your director. This is Roberto, my stage manager, and these are the producers, the League of Men with Disappointing Hats.
Charmed.
Let's go around and share who's playing who.
I'm Elaine, and I'm playing Lucy. I'm Elena, and I'm being forced to be here by my sister. And I'm stage crew.
I'm Harold Paxton. I am Orlando.
Thank you for that, sir. I'm Dawes, and I am Captain Sid.
I'm Miss Irvine, and I'm playing the part of Queen Rochelle.
I'm Fergus, and I'm playing the oak tree, the role I was born to play.
You know me, I'm Pastor House. I'm playing... Who am I playing again? Elite Nobleman Glenn Lobo Mark Runas Bon Poch Ethru Haruzeb. Yeah, I'm playing that. And it looks like we're missing someone. Oh well, we'll just have to skip his parts for now. Roberto can berate him for that later.
Let's get to work, people. Time's a-wasting. Let's go with the first scene. That is, until our missing cast members decide to show up.
This should be fun.
That's the idea. Action!
Oh, Captain Sid, where are we?
It appears that we...
Hold it. Something's not right here. Ah, do you think we could flounce it up a bit?
Flounce?
Ooh, I love flounce.
Let's try it again from the top of the scene.
Oh, Captain Sid, where are we?
It appears that we have found a mysterious land made of silver-like material. I think it may silver.
Really sell that last line.
I think it may silver.
Bigger?
I think it may silver.
Bigger?
I think it may silver.
Perfect! Now move forward.
Hold on a moment. This scene is supposed to be a dignified moment. You're making it too cartoonish.
It's important to make the opening moments catch the audience's attention.
But the way that you are doing it is ridiculous. Now, action.
Oh, Captain Sid, where are we?
It appears that we have found a mysterious land made of silver-like material. It may be silver. Now that's more like it.
I agree. If more like it means worse, that is. Now let's get back to what I decided on.
I don't think we'll be doing that. You must respect the author's interpretation.
I have another idea. Let me work.
I hate to interrupt.
And don't! Look here, Erasmus. We're trying to do this our way.
No, my way.
Hey guys, we're still on the first two lines. Maybe we should put a pin in this and come back later.
Very well, let's keep moving forward.
Hey, so when are we gonna get to my scenes?
Later, Harold, later. And action.
We could not have strayed all that far from our destination. Surely this land must be somewhere near Pennsylvania.
No, I'm afraid not, dear Lucy. I believe that this place is far away from what we know and hold dear. No. That's not it at all.
Yeah, it's like a school on Saturday. And no class. Zing!
Not helping.
Bummerific.
Fez, can you show them how it's done?
Your script, Miss Elaine. Thank you. We could not have strayed all that far from our destination. Surely this land must be somewhere near Pennsylvania.
Hold on, I'm the director here, and I say that that's not the tone we're going for. This is how we'll do it. Hand me your script, dolls. No, I'm afraid not, dear Lucy. I believe that this place is far away from what we know and hold dear.
How can that be? We used our map.
Oh, I suppose the map was faulty, just as faulty as meddling producers who don't know good entertainment.
Or perhaps our director is as blind as a bat and watches too many high school plays.
I disagree.
Or maybe our director doesn't know how to appreciate good drama and could frankly use a change of socks.
I don't wear socks.
What page are they on? I can't find these lines anywhere in the script.
They're going at it like two starving lions. I'm both scared and surprisingly entertained.
I think we get the idea. Perhaps we should...
Don't ruin the moment!
My apologies. This is what I get for trying to help.
Do you think we should give them space?
Did Marilyn Monroe have 6 toes on one foot?
I don't know.
Just run.
At least I do not have to conceal my lack of charisma with a blank and boring fez.
Oh, now you've gone and done it. No one touches the hat.
Greetings, citizens. It looks like you could use some assistance.
Oh my. Are you serious?
A man in a colorful superhero outfit burst onto the stage, looking as triumphant as a person could ever be. Elaine and Elena were stunned, but everybody else stared blankly, as though this were an everyday thing, like paint drying or grass growing.
I
am super person. Webster.
Sincerest apologies. I got turned around back there. And I am Webster, his loyal sidekick.
And we're here to solve your problems. Well, guess it was an everyday thing after all. Super person, defender of the innocent, and protector of all Stannard citizens. Of course, he didn't have any powers, and he wasn't too bright. But he didn't care. Truly, he was a man who just wanted to do what was right.
There you are. You're late for rehearsal, super person. We can't exactly get very far without our King Pyrite now, can we?
My apology, Erasmus. I misplaced my shoes.
They were on his feet.
Isn't it always in the place you'd least expect? But that's not what called me here. I noticed that the two of you are having some issues, and I want to help out. Now, the key to every argument is to try to find some sort of compromise. We have a very busy schedule, and this kind of conflict will not be solved with any of your buffoonery.
I agree. Hey, everyone, take 5.
Take 5 what? Take 5 rocks? I can do that. I just need to find some.
This is going to be a long rehearsal process.
You heard the robot, folks. Take a break.
Off we go! Walking powers activate! With that, Superperson dramatically walked off the stage. Not particularly quickly, just excitedly. Good old Superperson with his good old walking powers.
See such rapid movement. Yield for me to move at equal velocity.
The cast dispersed, breaking out into their own conversations. Seeing that Elaine was alone, Harold swooped in to begin a conversation.
What do you think?
I'm thinking a lot of things. Of all the times we picked to move here, we choose the one that has the most nervous breakdowns.
No, this isn't the most.
It's not?
You have much to learn.
How nice. How pleasant. Over with the League, however, there's anything but pleasantries.
I'd say this is going well.
Have you been paying attention?
No.
I don't see how this could possibly get worse.
Never say that, home dog. Things always get worse when people say that.
Open your eyes, Fedora. This man is a menace. He's ruining the show. We can't let him get away with this, or it will all be over.
These men are menaces. They're ruining our show. I can't let them get their way or it'll all be over.
Don't you think that's a little vicious?
You've seen what's been going on, right? They're wrong, wrong, wrong.
I don't need my machine analytics to see the rising tension here. Remember what the mayor said? Teamwork is the name of the game. This play can't keep going if you don't want to work together.
That's true, Roberto. We can't keep fighting.
That's right.
I'm going to make them see it my way. Then the show can go on.
That's wrong. You can't just...
Thank you for your advice, my hard-wired chum. All right, folks, we're back.
Later, during the beginning of Act 2, we ask you for your assistance as we stand next to this tree.
Looking good, tree.
Thank you.
Line?
I understand your problems.
I understand. Line?
I understand your problems.
Line?
For the love of all that is covered in cheese, man, can't you remember anything?
For the love of all that is covered in cheese, man, can't you remember anything?
Why didn't I get a monkey to play that part?
I think you did.
That's not very nice.
I'm not nice.
We will help you in your plight, Captain Sid, and as a symbol of our loyalty, we will bestow you with the silver bird of peace.
Stagehand?
The bird prop isn't here.
Oh, that's because I replaced it.
You did what?
Replaced it, Roberto.
Roberto reached behind the stage and pulled out a shiny metal bird, about the size of a football.
What is that thing?
The product of an overzealous doctor and a night with only 3 hours of sleep.
Precisely, but more specifically, it's a technologically enhanced version of the silver bird. See, the old rope and pulley bird was pretty boring, so I decided to build this remote control one and use it instead.
Are you sure this is going to work?
Don't worry, I tested it, it works fine.
Can we hurry up? I think my spine is locking up.
You can move around if you want.
I can't do that. Trees don't move. I need to stay in character.
Trees don't talk either, Fergus.
I'm taking creative liberties.
We agreed that we would stick exactly to the script, Erasmus.
Hey, it's still a silver bird, isn't it? Okay, let's try it out.
Okay, here we go.
With the push of a button, Elena sent the mechanical bird flying into the sky, zooming all around.
Oh, whoa! Look at that!
Oh, what a wonderful gift! Thank you, Your Highnesses!
Yes, you're live.
There you go, Elena, more movement. Ooh, try a loop-de-loop.
You got it.
Now, would you look at that? That's something.
Give me that.
Hey!
None of that behavior will be accepted, young lady.
Oh, come on. We were just having a little fun.
That's not what this place strives for.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We need prudent responsibility.
But Fez wasn't paying attention. In his frustration, he clenched the controller and sent the silver bird spiraling out of control. It swooped low, spiked back up, then dove downward toward the people. Fear not! I will stop it! Catching powers? Whoa!
What? What was that?
It wasn't me. He just took the controller, and this thing started freaking out.
That kind of technology may be flashy, but it doesn't fit the mood.
You... Clearly, you don't know quality when you see it.
And you think you know better than us?
Well, I am a doctor.
I knew you'd say that.
Then why did you ask?
Well then, I say we move on to a later scene before I short circuit.
You took the words right out of my non-mouth. So, what's next?
I say page 72. Harold, it's your time to shine.
Yes, finally, the mighty hero Orlando gets to make his grand debut.
You did read the script, right?
Orlando is a pickpocketing beggar who is the bane of the town's existence.
Wait, what? He is?
I tried to warn you.
And your reaction is just as wondrous as I hoped it would be. You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Now hold still. We need to apply your leper sores.
We're out of the real one, so we're going to have to use pepperoni.
Ooh, that's not going to be good for your complexion.
No, it won't be.
Once Harold had the pepperoni placed on his face, it was time for the first scene. Elaine was at center stage while Harold began sneaking up behind her, and Elena was on a high perch, holding a thick rope which was attached to a pulley that controlled a giant wooden sun.
I do hope Captain Sid can come back soon. How I miss him so.
Very good, very good. Elena, we're approaching the sunrise scene. Have the wooden sun ready to go.
Can do, Doc.
Boom!
What are you?
Okay, hold on. Can we change that? That line is pretty demeaning. No, the line stays. Keep going. Can't I do something that uses my talents? Can't I sing, dance, juggle, recite the Vulgate of St. Jerome?
I think a song number would be nice.
We can't do that.
What makes you say that?
It's too new. Nobody likes new things.
I like new things.
No, you don't.
Guys, this thing is getting pretty heavy.
Can't you just have a little bit of fun for once?
Our audience wouldn't approve.
Now, hold on there, gentlemen. I'm sure there's some middle ground we can come to here.
What's the hold about there? I'm losing my grip.
I'm the director, and what I say goes.
And we're the writers. And we say You should keep true to our vision.
We are keeping true to it. All the boredom is still intact.
Yep, here it goes.
Down it went. Elena lost her grip and the wooden sun came careening down right over Elaine. But before it could hit her, Harold swooped in and shoved her out of the way just in time. Had he been 1 second later, she would have been crushed.
You okay?
I'm just fine.
You see? This is why we need my technology. Your regular practical effects nearly killed her.
An isolated coincidence.
Like my silver bird.
You are such an impossible man. Why can't you just do as you're told?
Because I'm the director. This should be my job.
But your demands are ridiculous. They're too much.
And so are yours. You know what? Everyone go home for the day. We won't get anything done fighting like this.
I agree with that. I'll see you tomorrow, everyone.
Thank you for saving me back there, Harold.
You're welcome. I just wanted to make sure you were safe. I wouldn't want you to get hurt, because you're a friend. A good friend. Hey, look, a thing.
Hey, sorry about that sun drop thing. You okay? Yeah, I'm just fine.
Everyone went home after that, except for Dr. Erasmus. He stayed put, tinkering and tinkering away with the set. He stayed long and deep into the night. So long that Roberto became worried, realizing that this could be another one of Dr. Erasmus's extended outings. He walked out to find him. The wind was bitter and harsh, but being a robot, Roberto didn't feel a thing. Of course, he knew that Erasmus must be freezing out there. Sure enough, he approached the stage and saw Erasmus hauling a large crate, teeth chattering loudly.
Doctor, what are you doing?
Roberto, there you are. I'm putting something together that'll surely knock the hats off of the League of Men with Disappointing and so forth. What could be better than a fireworks display?
You're not.
I'm not what?
Actually going to do this?
I'm not a liar, Roberto. Of course I'm doing this. Look, there's obviously a reason that God wanted me to be the director. And I think it's me making the most exciting show in the town's history.
Is setting up pyrotechnics really going to fix everything?
We'll just have to find out then, won't we?
I don't know about this. Can't you two find some spot in the middle?
Nope. It's time I show those disappointing hat-wearing monsters. Now, are you gonna help me with this?
I've gotta go.
Well, have fun wherever it is you're going to.
Roberto ran towards the wind, struggling not to get blown back. He couldn't and wouldn't let it get in his way. He was a robot on a mission. In no time at all, Roberto arrived at the church. As he stepped on the gravel walkway, the door flew open. Pastor Haas stood in the doorway, wearing a striking crimson robe and nightcap.
Howdy, Roberto. How you doing?
Pastor Haas, do you live at the church now?
Nah. I was told the plumber was coming this morning and he didn't show up, so I'm just staying here until he comes. Everything all right?
I'm a bit worried about the production of the town play.
So am I. Erasmus and the League of Men are going at it like something.
I tried talking to Erasmus, but he refused to cooperate with them.
The League said the same thing about Erasmus. It's quite unfortunate, if I do say so myself, and I do.
I just wish they could sit down and talk to each other without trying to barbecue each other alive.
Ew, that's a bit much, don't you think?
Sorry.
But you know what? Maybe there's a way we can fix this.
How's that?
Come on in. We'll talk about it.
The next morning, Erasmus woke up, having fallen asleep on the hard wooden floor of the stage. Stiff as a board, he woke up and saw Roberto, Harold, Elaine, Elena, Dawes, Fergus, Superperson, Webster, Pastor Haas, and Miss Irvine sitting in the chairs, which were circled all around him.
What's going on here?
Just a moment, we're waiting for the League of Men with...
Here they are.
Don't let me say those last two words then, it's fine.
Well, Enough of this lollygagging.
Oh, that must be terrible to gag on a lollipop.
That joke was so bad it hurt me.
Come into the middle. We need to have a word.
All right, what is this about?
We're here to talk about the way that this production is going.
Glad to see that you agree.
What? They're siding with me. They'd have to be crazy to side with you.
Lads, please! You're both horrendously wrong.
One of you wants it one way, and one of you wants it the other way.
We're here too.
Erasmus, as fun as your vision sounds, it sounds like it can be a bit much. And creators need to hear that to help give their show a fair balance. Also, you've said you wanted this to be a show that God would be proud of. Well, would he be proud of a show that is riddled with fighting and spite?
I suppose not.
And you gentlemen, I understand that you want to protect your intellectual property, but being so uptight and demanding only hurts everyone's experience, including yours.
I understand where you're coming from, Pastor Haas.
And then you mix them together and they just don't work. You see, this kind of fighting affects everything. It affects the people arguing by giving them unneeded stress and bitterness. It affects the project by filling it with negativity and preventing it from moving anywhere. And it affects the people helping out by wasting their time and stalling their progress.
Yes, but what are we supposed to do?
Compromise.
Huh?
You know, meeting in the middle. Come up with a solution that makes both sides happy.
We need it to match our vision, though.
You can't expect to get it exactly your way. And because we can't keep going with a play like this is all we can do.
But we need to keep things going the status quo, or we will not be taken seriously.
And this is my directorial debut. I need to make it a fun and exciting show.
I think we can do both, though.
Like Harold's song and dance number, we could give him a short one and make it fit in the moment.
And we would have half technology and half practical effects. Things like that. If we want to progress and make a show that God would be proud of, I'd say we should give it a try.
What do you say, fellas?
Well, I suppose it's worth a shot.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready for the warm fuzzies.
How I dislike the warm fuzzies!
All right. We'll meet in the middle. Let's shake on it.
Thank you. Everyone, let's take it from the top. Not this top, the top of the show.
Don't try me.
Sure enough, the two parties decided to compromise and work together in order to get the show on the road. And wouldn't you know it, things went a lot smoother. Erasmus and Fedora taught Harold some dance steps for his song number. They had a few disagreements, but worked it out, and made some sacrifices. But they ended up getting a product they were all happy with. They also agreed to use the new metal silver bird and the newly rebuilt wooden sun on the condition that neither should be able to hurt the actors again. And above all, the lack of fighting helped to make the experience more fun for everyone. By opening night, everyone was ready. Every seat in the audience was quickly being filled. Dr. Erasmus, Top, and Cap were welcoming the audience to the show.
Greetings. I hope you enjoy the show.
We worked really hard on it. Greetings, Mr. Mayor.
Why, hello, you three. I'm so excited to see your movie.
It's a play.
Yes, that one. Well, good luck tonight.
Actually, Mr. Mayor, it's bad luck to say good luck during a play.
It is?
Oddly enough, yes. Instead, we say break a leg.
How fun. Miss Lackey, can you break my leg for me?
Let's just go inside, sir.
I'm not hearing an answer.
Backstage, all of the actors were buzzing with excitement and were ready to give the crowd a good show.
You ready for showtime?
I am. You're going to be great tonight.
You too.
Okay, folks, here we go. Places.
Well, here goes nothing. It's showtime.
The show went off without a hitch. The audience laughed, cried, and were moved at all the right times. All ending with the actors receiving a standing ovation. Erasmus and the League were thrilled. The play was a success.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the show. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Mr. Mayor, good to see you. How did you like the show?
Well, I have seen many terrible, horrible things in my life. Luckily, this was not one of them. Well done. In fact, I liked it so much that I want you to collaborate on next year's play. That is, if you're willing.
Oh, thank you. Of course.
As if the answer could be anything other than yes.
Splendid. Well, it's past my bedtime. Come, Miss Lucky.
Well, mission accomplished, gentlemen. And you, Erasmus, you also did well. Now onward with you.
Well, I'll see you later then. Good job, everyone. You really broke some legs tonight.
Oh no! What have we done? Simply a figure of speech, superperson.
Aren't you glad you learned to work together?
Of course. If I didn't, the show wouldn't have become as good now, would it? I mean, let's face it, we'd probably still be arguing. Sure, it's hard to set aside some of the things I wanted, but I guess you can't get everything you want all the time. That's just not how life works. Plus, when we work together, we'll make God happy. He wants us to be productive, and He wants us to bring glory to Him. We won't be able to do that when we're just spending so much time attacking each other, now will we?
And just so you remember that lesson in the future, I printed this out for you. Not for myself, I don't have a built-in printer.
And let us consider how to stir up one another to love and good works, not neglecting to meet each other, as the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day drawing near. Hebrews 10:24-25. And I'll never forget that. Well, who wants to grab some dinner? I'm buying.
Walking powers activate!
So you're paying?
Indeed. Let's just hope that everyone orders something cheap. I'm not made of money after all.
Of course.
Did you see the audience's reaction? Oh, they loved me. They really loved me.
Have you ever thought of being a professional tree?
Nah. I'll take all the fun out of it.
You know, next time, I think I might want to actually try getting up on stage.
Want to make yourself more like your sister,
No. Why would you? Never mind.
No, nobody understands my humor.
You were great tonight, by the way.
Oh, thanks. And so are you.
And so, Erasmus, Roberto, Fergus, Superperson, Elaine, Elena, Dawes, and Harold walked off. Not entirely sure of where they were going, but that didn't matter. They'll end up somewhere. And for Erasmus, hopefully somewhere cheap. With 2 new additions to the friend group, and a lesson in teamwork learned, things were going quite well for our friends in Stannard. Thus ends our story for today. Come back next time for another exciting Stannard Misadventure.